Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your daily news and update show, The Wrexfast Club. Yes, it is an earlier show today because we just had a pretty large earthquake, and I want to make sure that if we have an aftershock, that I have internet and we can have it on. Honestly, yes, it's 8:01 in the morning. I'm on time. Hope everyone is doing well. Happy Thursday. We are on our way to a Monday night football match, and as you can see on the thumbnail, it says "Bring on Birmingham." We got a lot to get to today. Humphrey Ker is in there. Jacob Mendy talking about Dobson. Parkinson has a few things to say about some folks that are getting back from some knocks. Let's say. So good to have everyone in this morning. And yes, did have that earthquake, which is good. It woke me right up. Producer Ann was like, don't care about it. But yeah, we had a good jolt about maybe 25 minutes ago. Woke us up. And how's everything doing there? How's everything doing? Good timing. Snuggles on the train. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Red Horde is in the house. How are you? Good morning. And by the way, Matt Al is first. How are you? Look at this. And Aaron's in the house. Neil's in the house. And Catherine Hughes is also here. And I love Snuggles up on the train. I love it. Hello, Hugh. Happy Thursday, brother. Just doing a little roll call. And also, what up to K-Ron's in the house. K-Ron, I think he just got accepted to university. So congrats to K-Ron, too. And I believe Red Horde Sean just put up his Who Are Ya series coming in for Birmingham. So fantastic. Check that out as well. All right. Who's ready to talk about some Wrexham football here? I just want to bring this up. How are you? But I want to start right here. Not there. I want to start with the Humphrey Ker here. But I gotta, congrats to him. And it's for a great cause. As you can see, big, nice, beautiful photo of Humphrey Ker on there. That's Car. It's Humphrey Ker. He is running. He's running for the Wrexham Miners Project. I guess, I don't know if you saw this morning, but this was it. Let me see if I can get this up.
Okay, so I thought I'd just jump into the minutes from last week's meet.
Actually, Humphrey, we have an agenda item that we'd like to kick off with.
Yeah, we'd really like to discuss this.
The aim is £250,000. I'm hoping we'll get there without me having to run a marathon, which is sort of
what in mouth?
The elements of it that I'm a bit nervous may have to come to pass. But if that's what it takes, then you heard it here first.
Oh, that's me speaking at the Wrexham Miners Project, which is the football club's official charity partner for the 24-25 season. Didn't realize it was being recorded as I said.
Right.
Yeah.
You're in a documentary.
An Emmy award-winning documentary.
Very true. And congratulations again. Look, we want to help.
Oh, great. If you guys, donate the whole £250,000, then I won't have to run the whole marathon. That would be...
No.
No. We're going to donate £26,200 each and cheer you on every step of that marathon you pledged on camera to run.
Right. Yeah. Well, not every step. We'll be comfortably watching from a distance, but we're going to be right beside you in spirit.
And we're recording this video chat too, so we can post it online and encourage more people to donate.
Great.
There you go.
You're going to film the marathon too? Yeah.
You're in a
I think we all
documentary.
know the answer to that.
All right, there you go. That broke this morning. All right, pause. There we go. That broke this morning. So, yes, the Miners Project, part of the 24-25 charity this season. So, he's going to be running a marathon. I donated this morning just because, I want to help support if you can. If you can't, no problem. But I want to put that out there. It's a great thing. Story says, I hate running. This is what Humphrey said this morning. Humphrey Ker runs a wildly reluctant marathon for Wrexham Miners Project. So, story. This is on the justgiving.com. So it's a fundraising for the community trust. I hate running. I really hate running. Nature gave me long arms, with which to reach things rather than good stamina and speed with which to run after them. It is therefore an extremely heavy heart that I find myself doing the lycra and getting into training for, I don't know what the hell a lycra is. Somebody can help me out with that, for a very good cause. The Wrexham Miners Project is a fantastic charity that seeks to preserve Wrexham's mining past and act as a community hub for Wrexham's future. We at Wrexham AFC are delighted to name the WMP as our official charitable partner for the 24-25 season due to the extremely unfortunate generosity by my boss. Remember, this is Humphrey Ker writing this. Wrexham AFC chairman Rob McElhenney and Ryan Reynolds, who have pledged $26,200 to the cause I have no choice but to run the Manchester Marathon, April 27th, 2025. Please raise funds for the WMP. So now I, not very humbly and slightly aggressively beseeching you to donate to this great cause to make the misery I'm going to go through, put myself through worthwhile. So awesome. As you can see right there, I'll just update it. 1,000. There's been, okay, there you go. That was an hour ago. It's at $53,000. And that is unbelievable. Fantastic. So well done. This is the reach that this club has, and the heart that it has too. And Humphrey, if you're listening, I'm there for you, brother. And if I can get to Manchester, I'd run beside you. So you can park Rob and Ryan here. If it comes to it, get me out there. I'll run next to you. And God, I hate running, but I would do it with you, my guy. So that's awesome to see. And again, I'll pledge myself in that marathon too, if I can get out there myself. And I'm just probably putting my foot in my mouth, but awesome. And Hugh says it is a good 6'7" frame. It's not easy. No, he's a big unit. I stood next to him. He's a big unit. Nice guy though. Good morning, says Brian Luke. And Ivan and Elena, Ivan says, good morning, ladies and gents. You early, yeah, it's 300 here. Yes. We just had a fairly large earthquake here, so it got me up. And I wanted to get it out before if we have another one and lose internet. Great on the Wrexfam Miners Rescue Project. Yes. Liker is a fabric used in athletic kit. Okay. And good morning. Awesome. So if you can donate, do that. That's fantastic to see. And, like I said, $53,000 halfway there within like an hour or so. I'd love to run it with them. I would absolutely do that. Get my ass to Manchester, but that's sometimes what you got to do, and good on them. And it's a great project. So get on April 27th. Good stuff right there. Keep up the great job. I will join in with Kerr, says Catherine. You will. 19. Thank you for that very generous donation to the local pundit. That is fantastic. Thank you, Catherine. Good to see you. I hope you're well. So are you going to run the marathon too with Carr? Listen, I just want to say for the super chats and everyone that supports the channel, everything goes back into the channel. And for the fact that we try to put up good content as does some of the other contributors that are on the show and the other shows out there too. Everything, this amazing community that we're all building globally, and there's this great dotted line between some of our other shows, our other friends out there, which is fantastic. So thank you all very much. And that is not lost on anyone when someone puts $1 in for everything. So thank you all. Thanks, Catherine. And Hugh says, excess Gatorade and food banks for charity. Please, Wrexham AFC. Hugh's making another request there. It's why this is good. It's not just about football. That's why I think we all love this club and what they're doing. It's not just about the football. It's about the town. It's about the people. But everyone says that like the football team is the glue. I think the town is the glue. And then, football is just a bonus. Such great people. So good stuff he was saying there too. Aaron says, be careful what you say, Josh. Drew is probably lurking around here and waiting to collect receipts. Yeah, I'd love to go do it. Go to Manchester, run a marathon. I'm all in. I've never done that. But he's doing it, and he got foot and mouth there too for a good cause. I love running, because Catherine Hughes. And Big E says, good day, everyone. How are you? All right, let's move on. Actually, let me just do this before we get off this. 50. Yeah, they're gonna do this in a second. So I put in stuff for the local pundit, so no one needs to. Just FYI, I put some in for the local pundit this morning. Okay. Moving on. Here we go. Oh, what is that? Christine. Oh, geez. Here we go. For airline tickets to come to Manchester. Jeez. Maybe I did put my foot in my mouth. I did not learn my lesson, what he just did. Oh, geez. Christine, that is very generous too. Oh, man. Here we go. Talk to producer Ann. Talk to producer Ann. Oh, thank you, Christine. All right, let's move on and talk some. I think I screwed up. Damn it. Shit. Okay, as you know, we're getting ready for a big match on Monday Night Football. That is it's gonna be a banger. Tomorrow we are having on the leader live, Mr. Richard Williams, and he will be live. So get your questions in for Mr. Richard Williams. That is 10 a.m., 2 hours from now. So we will be live with Mr. Richard Williams. And sorry, I was having a water because I just woke up. We will be live with him, so that we'll do a little preparation for that, for the Birmingham game, talking about the transfer window, talking about the team in general. That's going to be a fun one. So leading up to the game, it says bring on Birmingham. That's what we're going to talk about. Wrexham face Birmingham City in a huge game on Monday night. It's going to be a banger. I want to go in at 3 points. Phil Parkinson is pleased with his side's next game against Birmingham City on Monday night because it gives his players some extra time to recover from the knocks. As you can see on the thumbnail, the guy in the middle, my man, Dobson, Peaky Blinders with the slick back hair, boom. He is very important, and I did skim through this, and he said he had a bit of a knock, so let's get through it. We're unbeaten. Wrexham have 13 points from their opening 5 matches and are top of the league following last Saturday's 3-0 victory against Shrewsbury Town. Who are they? Parkinson took the opportunity to rest these regulars for 2-1 victory over Salford City in the Football League trophy, and he named a completely different side to that one. So for the cross-border derby, although we wanted to give players a welcome breather, the likes of Captain James McLean and playmaker Big L, Elliot Lee, have been carrying niggles, said Parkinson. He feels have extra 48 hours will give them a chance being past fit to face promotion favorites Birmingham at St. Andrews. Now, before we move on there and get to his quotes, we thought he did cover yesterday that Mullen. He did cover the Jesus guys. You guys. Thank you, Nick. I'll look at that in a second. Paul Mullen, we thought, had a little bit of a niggle himself coming off the bench yesterday. He is fine. He got 65 minutes. He was always going to play 65 minutes, so he's okay. Now, going on to his quotes here, he says, it is the next league game coming up, and we have got an extra couple of days to prepare for, which I think is good for us because we have got 1 or 2 knocks, said the boss. Not injuries, knocks. Now, if we look up the technical term, what a knock is, I don't know. I think it's just, like a dead leg. Well, here you go. George Dobson had a dead leg and needed to be rested against Salford, and Big L has got a slight problem. So a few will get huge benefit for those extra days. I don't think the game needs any buildup. It doesn't. He doesn't specifically say what happened to Big L, but he does say that, a dead leg for Dobson. So not sure what the slight problem is for Elliot Lee. If anyone knows, drop it in the chat. But he doesn't sound too concerned about it. But he also did say that Andy Cannon, he is not as badly injured as thought, but I don't see him starting on Monday night. So what say you? Parkinson goes on to say, we just adapt the week accordingly, and we've got the plan in place already, as we do as a staff. Sit down and try to get the detail and preparation right because it's really important. We will go down to St. Andrews and give a look and give a good account of ourselves. Absolutely, I know we are, but getting players rested, I think it's insanely great. Getting those extra 2 days is awesome. That's why everyone was rested on Tuesday. Yes, I think Palmer did get on for 10 minutes. Good to see the youngsters on too. It's Scar, Brunty, who we're going to talk about in a second, getting out there and getting on the pitch. So the extra few days for rest, get in the bath, get a massage. No, Matt Al, don't even write it. Don't even write it. Get a massage, get yourself right. Dobson's very important. Big L in the middle of the park is important. And I probably would see, this is just my guess. I think that Rathbone's probably going to start tomorrow. Rathbone and JM definitely, not tomorrow, Monday. JM will definitely start up front. That's what I think. Christine, airline tickets, thank you all so very much. That is very, very sweet. And Nikki D just gifted 5 local pundit memberships to the community. So that is awesome. Nick, it's really, really nice of you, my guy. Appreciate it. Like I said, does help the show, helps everyone out. And Nick's an absolute ledge. He's got a battle going on here for always first, but he's usually up there, which is awesome. And Christine says typos. Matt will race. Now we're getting into territory where now I'm just being dared to do it myself. How long is that? Is that 26? Is that 26 miles? I can't. Oh God. Oh my God. Now I know how Humphrey feels, right? Catherine says that's definitely a go there. We will see you in Wrexham and Manchester, and we can run together. Sorry. Well, foot and mouth, Catherine. My grandfather worked at the Gresford coal mine 1945 to 1966 and was also a Wrexham supporter in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. Hugh's got great history and talk there. That is pretty impressive, Hugh. Pretty impressive. And live today or tomorrow with Dickie Wood. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. tomorrow, Matt out. And I still need to know what hair product Dobson used. Really, it's just straight grease. It's got to be. And I think Brian Loop got the gifted membership. That is one right there. Awesome, fantastic. And what else? Mullen slipped and missed the step in his socks on the concrete. In his socks on the concrete steps. Okay, that's what happened. So, but he's okay. He's okay, which is great. And Big E says, wow. Well, I don't know. Maybe he got the membership. I'm not sure, too. And Hugh says, Matt Al at Wrexham need to change your policy on old socks and deal with the forward dumping of the one. Geez, there we go. It would be a business write-off. You're right. It would be. I gotta get a permission from the boss. But yeah, maybe I put my foot in my It'd be for a great cause, as we know. All right, let's talk about the Mo Faal stuff real quick. Mo Faal played on Tuesday night, started up front next to Mulls. Now, Big Mo. The only thing I'll say about Big Mo in negativity is that the tackle he gave, that's such a striker's tackle, getting the yellow card. It's fine. He's a young kid. He's 22 years old. He's coming into a team that he's only been training for a couple of days. I'm fine with that. Now you got a little bit more stick to possibly like, oh, he's not good. Whatever, he's slow. Stop. I mean, Christ, stop. I mean, if you just everyone has a bad day out, or trying to fit into a team that's that hasn't really played together. Let's be honest. Even the back line hasn't played together. The whole team is a fresh team. So Wrexham boss Phil Parkinson's verdict on striker Mo Faal. So again, he did play. I think he played about 68, 70 minutes the other night. I'm not sure. It probably says it in the article here. He will come good. Parkinson believes there's more to come from striker Mo Faal. He came from West Brom. He's 21 years old. He's 21 years old. The Reds boss rang the changes in for the Football League trophy. Faal scored 15 goals last season while on loan at League Two club Doncaster Rovers, and was taken off the 78th minute. He played 78 minutes. And here's what he said about Mo. I thought Mo worked really well for the team. He probably tried too hard a couple of times, like his shot from 35 yards. Yes, I actually totally forgot about that. But I think that is to be expected because he's young and he's keen to show everyone how good he is. See, mentality, play that. He wants to show he's great. The more he trains with us, the better he will become. The more he gets into the team will be great. Mo is a good lad. He's hungry to improve and has slotted in really well with the group. So that's the good start right there. That's a fair assessment by your manager. Didn't go out, didn't sugarcoat it, said he probably tried a little too hard, brought up the 35-yard shot, which he probably pulled him aside and said, hey, bro, stop that shit, and he'll know not to do that stuff. But he wanted to probably say, hey, I'm still here. You have a go. He's probably frustrated a little bit. Mo himself did get the yellow card. And, when you try too hard, Mullen was doing that the first two games that he got on as well. Trying a little too hard to score a goal, although he did put a worldie in against Salford the other day to break it. So, but he will come good. Give him time. Let him settle in. Everyone wants instant love, instant gratification. And, when you're a player, you want to go out there, prove your worth, show that you're here. I'm fine with that. He didn't do anything stupid. The tackle was a striker's tackle for sure. And probably, at the end with the with the shot, the 35 yards out, manager will talk to him. Surprised he put it out there in writing, which is fine. But he was probably having to talk to. He'll settle in. He will come good. His hold-up play was good. He looks like he's got a nice touch about him. He had a couple flicks on, but he will come good. So watch this space and let's lay off him a little bit. It's his first time out. He's a big 21-year-old man who's got a lot about him. Ford scored 15 goals. Scored against us last season. So he looked like he's good in the air too. So give him time. Awesome. Welsh Techie's in the house. How are you, brother? Good to see you. Couldn't agree more, Josh. The guy is still learning his trade. He was the first to run out at any level for Wrexham. People need to remember that. Yes, it was his first run out for sure. Think about that. You know what I mean? You go to a new job. You want to impress. You want to say, I've been fired from jobs too. You get a new job and you're like, I want to prove your worth. And he wanted to prove his worth. And he will come good. Give him time. He's a young kid. And I really like that he's willing to go out there, get a fresh start, not knowing anybody. And that's sometimes the best way to learn, on-the-job training. Now, good news is he's got good players ahead of him, as a Paul Mullen, as good professionals also too, to learn from. You got Stephen Fletcher, you got big Ollie Palmer there, and he will learn from them and buy his trade. So just keep that in mind. We cleared out 3 players to bring him in essentially. So think about it. He's going to be big for our future. Best views, I don't know what that is. Cheap views, okay, yeah, it's probably we're getting trolled there. I don't like the criticism of the. I don't like to criticize the club. Very little to criticize in the last 3 years, but when I see it, I will bring it up. Matt out. They're having a chat there. I think about some issues with going on. Maybe you and Matt could reach out to Humphrey and run as a group. Maybe some YouTube channels could join in. Possible. That's possible. Now we're stoking the fire here. Now I'm going to take a quick look at it real quick, how well they're doing. Yeah, 54. This is going to go. He'll hit 100,000 by noon today, by noon. And Matt Al says, if Mo was hopeless, he wouldn't be here where he was. He will have been vetted and scrutinized in training and Parky we trust. 100% Parky we trust. 100% Matt Al. Well done. All right, let's move on a little bit here too. All right, let's see. Sorry, internet is slow. Another one, Louis Brunt. So Louis Brunt had a run out the other night. Started. I liked, before I get to the article, I didn't read it, but because I will leave the top sheet most of the time because I like to keep it fresh with you, as we know. I like Brunt. I like the look of him. He charged through a couple times, pushed through in the middle of the park. Tried to get on the ball a little bit. I like that. Looked like he's good in the air. Held his line. I'm sure that him and Scar have played together in practice a little bit more than we probably know, and I think they're probably going to form a good partnership. Don't sleep on this young kid as well. He's a good player. So another one here. Louis Brunt understands why he's not in Wrexham's side. The good news is we're getting a lot of information on players understanding why they're not starting. You know, Scar brought it up in 2 interviews the other day after the match. He's like, how can I complain to get in the side when there's clean sheets? You know, how can I complain? He's got to wait for his opportunity. And it's the mentality. And I think the man management of our coaching staff and Parkinson to understand, like, hey, you can't just, and everyone gets on me about, you know, JM's got to sit and start Mulls. Same thing at the back line. We got O'Connell there. We got Stash back there. And we have, who's the other guy? I'm losing my train of thought. And we got Maxey back there. You can't just get rid of them. They're playing good, and people got to wait their turn. It's a long season. We're only like 5.5 games in, let's say, 6 games on Monday. So, you know, got to wait the time. So Louis Brunt has found opportunities limited at the race course, but the center half has no complaints with Wrexham flying high at the top of the league. 23-year-old joined from Leicester, so we know, but he played last season at Mansfield Town. Stole him. We actually stole him for sure. After making his debut last month in a 4-2 defeat at Sheffield United, the Carabao Cup first round, Brunt got his second run out when Wrexham beat Salford City at home on Tuesday. Max, O'Connell, and O'Connor has formed the back three when Wrexham clinched the second promotion. Blah 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 blah. He goes on to say, "This is Brunty." He said, "I was pleased to get 90 minutes under my belt against Salford, and obviously it's a good win for the boys who played alongside Scar and Billy Boyle. By the way, Billy Boyle, they did give him back that goal, so good on him. He deserved that goal. It definitely came off his head, and he played well. So no one's really talking about Billy Boyle. He did play well." He said it's a good. This is Brunt said on goes on to say it's a good feeling to play 90 minutes. I have had to be patient, which is understandable. The lads who have started are absolutely flying, so there's no animosity. Good attitude there. Keep those good attitudes. It's very, very important for us to get promoted. It's our secret weapon. I think we're going to have, other than Parkinson. The lads are doing amazing, so it's just a good get on the pitch and finally at the race course. Yeah, it's his first time playing at the race course. Good for him. For me, it's just being patient, training as hard as I can. And as well as I can every day. And when I get the opportunity, just try to impress, do the best I can and try to improve. Why the gaffer brought me here. Yes. I mean, think that too, preparation for opportunity. That's all you can really do. And in anything in life, preparation for opportunity. You can prepare and be ready when the time comes, same thing with Mo. He's preparing for his opportunity. Yes, we threw him out there the other night, go out and impress. And that's all you can really do. And he's got the skill. He's got the talent. All of them do. And, all you can do is push the players in front of you, which you would expect on the other side of things. And I think as you can see, watch the Men in Blazers interview with Raj and McElhoney, which was a great interview. Go back and watch that. I watched it yesterday, as you know how much affinity I have for Rob. But he said there's no dickhead clause, and Parkinson wouldn't bring anyone in here. Now, if it is, I don't know. But it seems like this is the common theme through everybody that we brought through, especially the new guys, which is great. So goes on to say, he's got a lot of quotes here, by the way. Hopefully, as time goes, I will play more and more. But at the minute, the starting 11 is in the league is absolutely flying. He goes on to say, Brunt was brought in by Parkinson after he helped Mansfield. Yeah, remember, they got promoted too. He goes on to say, Brunty says, the squad depth is amazing. Even with the changes, the starting 11 at Salford was stacked with quality. It was stacked with quality. We got 22 players that can play in any starting 11. Brunt has to bide his time. He's enjoying being at the club, currently sitting top of the third tier. Think about that. We're top of the tier. Going into the biggest match of the season, no one thought that was going to happen. Brunt, last few quotes here, and then we'll move on. I have settled in really well. It's a great bunch of lads here. There's not one lad in there who would say it's a rotten egg. That's awesome. The changing room daily is amazing. At the minute, everyone is smiling at the atmosphere. It was really amazing for the game at home against Shrewsbury. That's awesome. And then we returned to league action. They asked him about this going to Birmingham City. He said, "I can't wait for the game, especially being a Aston Villa fan." Oh, there you go. He just let the cat out of the bag there. I'm from the local area, so I'm sure it'll be great atmosphere and a good game. I'm sure he'll probably be on the bench. Brunty will probably make the bench, but as a Villa fan, he wants to be Birmingham City, and he wants to be out there. But like you said, I think he'll be on the bench if there's room. I hate these rules with the how short the benches are for the league, but it is what it is. So again, big game coming up. And a lot of good stuff in that article for him, just expressing the fact that he knows he has to be patient. He talking about the dressing room, and there's no rotten eggs in there. You can absolutely see 100% that everyone, the camaraderie looks great. It won't always be that way. It won't always be that way. But I believe that. That everyone behind the scenes is rooting for each other. That's clearly evident. Hugh says, yes, give Mo Faal time. He's been a fringe. He's been a fringe West Brom player. Parkinson's team will help him. He did okay first half. He has a big physique. I'm sure he will improve. Absolutely, he will improve. Christine was talking about the run again. Christine, God, my days. Now I'm sweating. Brunty or Scar will play ahead of O'Connell, I think. Purely while Owen has outside the club issues to deal with. I don't know what those are, Matt. But to share, I have no idea what he has going on. I think Brunty, as a Villa fan, people want to smoke Brunt. Yeah, he will want to do that for sure. I don't know about the O'Connell stuff, so I can't comment on it. Okay, last one here. And this is about Wrexham boss ringing the changes. This is yesterday, the 11th, the black armband. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure what that was. Not sure what that was for O'Connell. Phil Parkinson said the players will benefit from Nucci to run out. He is delighted to see Jacob Mendy and Anthony Ford to make their comebacks from injury. Yes, I have it. Where's the Jacob Mendy one? Okay, we'll talk about Mendy in a second. Especially Mendy. Mendy was out there, which is great, which is going to lead in perfect. See, I planned it out perfectly. Get to the Mendy thing last, obviously. Mendy was injured in the run-in last season, and he had an operation over the summer to mend a hamstring, while Ford, who also got out there and played, hasn't played since January because of a back problem, and has been given time to prove his fitness to earn his place in Wrexham squad list for the first half of the 24-25 season. Remember, Anthony Ford did not make the 2022 list. We still have one spot open. Yeah, we have one spot open, and that's probably for 40. We did bring Josh Adam in, although he's an under 20, under 21, but 40's not on the list, so he can only play in the cup games. He cannot play in the league, which there's a lot of guys in front of him at this point coming back from injury, playing. Not playing since last January. So he said other players have to bide their time this season, also get run out. Parkinson said, winning is a good habit to get into, said Parkinson. Absolutely. When we picked the team, we decided to give all the senior players some game time. So there was obviously a disjointed look at the starting 11. This is against Salford, certainly in the midfield area. Yeah, the midfield was a little janky. Jacob and Anthony haven't played for ages, and it was Paul Mullen's first start for a long time. So it's really key for us. And I feel we got to benefit of the workout, and we were able to win the game as well as get a huge bonus for us because we have players being played. Inevitable when players haven't played for a long time, there's going to be tired legs out there. We always had it in our minds with the substitutions. We were going to make 60 to 65 minutes. Parkinson, do that more often, my friend. I mean, he knows 60, 65 minutes is a good spot. Christ, everyone does. He waits that extra 5 minutes sometimes, and it's like, oh shit. But he's winning, so that's my only criticism. I'm going to shut up. I felt it was at the right time when we needed it, and the subs gave us a bit of lift, and we needed it when we needed it most, and we did. So I like to see that. It's good to get Mendy out, get the players on the pitch. We have FA Cup coming up down the road in a little bit too. We're out of the what are we out of? We're out of the Carabao Cup, so that's not there. So we got to use these cup games, especially for players like Ford and Mendy, who is in the 22, to get prepared to come back in and be fully fit. All right, last one of the day. Mendy played well. I do rate him. He did play well. He looked big. He looked strong. Last one in, we'll just kick it off, Mendy. And Hugh, Matt all believes that Mendy's a great player as well. There we go. This is a great one. And, we're kind of bookending this with the community stuff, which is great. We have some great players and some great people that want to help out others. So this is on the Wrexham AFC website. It says Jacob Mendy visits emergency service aid charity in Wrexham. Wrexham AFC win back. Jacob Mendy met with members of the emergency services aid charity in Wrexham as the charity prepares to deliver 20 emergency vehicles to Gambia. That is awesome. ESAC is a charity made up solely of serving and retired emergency services and military personnel from around the world. They help countries in need by sharing knowledge and experience in delivering emergency vehicles and equipment. They've already covered 4,000-mile journey by the road to the Gambia to deliver 20 emergency vehicles in 2022. And remember, obviously, Jacob Mendy is a Gambia International and will be returning to the African country where Mendy was born and spent his early childhood before moving to Europe this month. The journey from Gambia starts tomorrow, Thursday, September 12th. That is today. There's going to be 20 vehicles going there. 2 are from Wrexham itself, and Mendy was shown around one on his visit to the ambulance and fire services in center of Wrexham. This is what Mendy said. When I was in the Gambia, we had some guys come and help us with our diet, etc., from Europe. Where they had this charity work. I know the feeling of being helped when I was there, and I think it's amazing what they're doing. I don't know if they realize how much they are helping and how they can brighten people's days and years, and it's amazing. All the volunteers undertaking a 3-week journey have fundraised to complete the mission, including having to purchase the vehicles to pay fuel costs to make the 4,000-mile trip. Amazing. I didn't look at this. I don't know if it'll go to something, but let's see.
My name's Dan. I'm from the Emergency Service Day charity. Next week, in September 2024, we'll be driving 20 emergency vehicles from the UK out to the Gambia in Africa, a journey of around about 4,000 miles. So the truck that's behind me will be one of the 20 vehicles that we'll be driving out there. And these will all be donated to the emergency services in Gambia to support saving lives out there. Today, we're lucky we've got Jacob Mendy coming to see us from the Gambia. Got in touch to say, what we're doing. Of course, it's close to his heart. Show him around the truck, show him what work that we're doing, let him know, and see if he'd be interested in joining us next time as well.
That's great.
I think it's amazing how they're sending 20 emergency vehicles, 8 fire engines, 12 ambulances and a boat. I think is amazing. It's a great job and it'll be a massive help for them. When I was in Gambia, we had some guys that was helping us as well with our diet and all of that. So from Europe, where they have this charity work, and as well, I know the feeling of being helped from being there when I was there. I think it's amazing what they're doing. I don't know if they realize how much they're helping the people and how they can brighten a lot of people. Day and years. It's amazing.
It's been absolutely fantastic to have Jacob here. Absolutely lovely guy. The Wrexham Football Club kindly donated a signed shirt for us to raffle off to raise funds for the mission that we're going on. All of the money will be donated towards the charity and basically the costs of getting the vehicle out to where they need to be. And so, yeah, it's been fantastic. I think Jacob's enjoyed himself more than I have.
Well done. That's great. That's a great cause, and as you can see, it really is important to Jacob. So he has a Just Giving page too. Go help fundraise as well for that if you can. I totally get it. Money is tight for everybody, but good on him and good for Jacob. You can tell it means a lot to him. Great photo, and it looks like a great charity for him. So awesome. And obviously he's very close to his heart too. Helped him out. Great help for emergencies in the Gambia. Jacob Mendy plays for the Gambia. Yes, he does. Okay. I think that's what we got for today. Let's double check on this last one here. 50. They're going to be 54,558. That's what that one is there for the Humphrey Ker, the Miners Project. That's how we opened up the show. And I think I also put my foot in my mouth too. So it's great. All right. Today is Thursday, September 12th. And we do not have a game on Saturday. I gave you the schedule tomorrow, 10 a.m. PST, my time, live with Richard, the leader. Saturday, we will not be doing a watch along, but we will definitely have a show. We'll do a Wrexfast Club show at some point. Sunday, I believe that there's going to be a stats show that Paddy Power is going to be heading up here. I think Aaron's going to be with him doing that stats show. And then Monday, the big one. I believe the game is earlier at 11, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Let me double check on that before we get out of here. But we will be live for that. We're probably going to come on a bit early for the game. Let's see. Also, the women are playing on the weekend as well, I believe. But let's see what's going on here. Here we go. Live in 4 days, 3 hours and 25 minutes. I think that game might be a little earlier. So just keep an eye on that. We'll be live around 11 a.m. PST, my time. Oh, John Morrell says 8 p.m. UK time. Thank you, John. And I see a Birmingham City tag there. Okay, so it is a noon game for me. So we'll be on an hour early to get started for sure because we have plenty to talk about. But Sunday there will be like some sort of stats show, preview show of some sort. I'll figure that out. I'll definitely do a preview myself. But yeah, I think for sure that Patty wants to do something like a stats show, which is great. And we are building out the local pundit schedule lineup, so it's going to be like this, we're basically trying to put out like a platform. The local pundit platform, so everyone can watch, kind of like its own channel, so what's going to happen on this day, that day, kind of like a tune in, stuff like that. So we're building that out. We're going to make it more of a like a channel, like a full channel. That's what we're trying to do. So everyone else there wants to have a go and help out a little bit and try to figure out how to be a part of the community, let us know. We're always open to new voices and everything, so just hit me up. And Wrexham women kick off at 5:15 UK time. Yes, okay, 5:15 UK. There we go. Thank you, Welsh Decking. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're well. Are you traveling to the match? Probably you are. Are you traveling to? I'm sure you're going to the Birmingham match. So again, lots happening here. Thanks all for coming in. Smash a like on the video if you can on the way out. That'd be great. And subscribe if you haven't. Become a member. And appreciate all the super chats. I just want to put this out there again. Catherine, really great. Thank you so much. Christine, thank you very, very much. And again, Nick Donnellan gifting 5 local pundit memberships. Such a great. I hope people enjoy it. And it's a great community, and you all are fantastic. So let me see here. Game is on S4C, so probably YouTube. Okay, probably YouTube. This is the women's game for sure. Just talking about. All right. Thanks all for coming in. And on that bombshell.